Yeah, you're really getting me, Jerry. Good morning. But, I remember, to be honest, I don't remember the Eagles game in 2004, but I definitely remember the Patriots game. I remember Plexico catching a big touchdown towards the open end. I don't remember what part of the season it was, but it felt like it was relatively early to middle. So it's hard for me to reflect back too far on those two back-to-back games. But I remember playing these, playing in Tennessee is always so tough. I've never really played well there. It'll be different, obviously, to go back on the road since it's been week one. I'm not sure how many fans they're allowing in. I know there's some there, but that was always a big part of playing there. It always felt like it was cold, and it always felt like the fans were really rowdy. So it'll be different this time. But they're always a good team at home for sure.
Mike Pursuta.
Ben, when the defense loses a player the caliber of Devin Bush, does that affect the offense in any way? Do you commit to trying to score more points, trying to control the ball more and keep the defense off the field? Does that affect you guys as a unit at all?
Well, it affects us because we hate to see a brother go down. Kind of the quarterback, if you will, of the defense, the guy that calls the signals that's, playing really good football right now. So it kind of affects us all in that sense. But I know where you're coming from in your question. I think if we have to now take the approach as an offense, if we have to go score more points, then we didn't have the right mindset going in. We always want to go score as many points as we can. We want to control the ball. So offensively, we're going to take the approach that nothing's going to change on that side of the ball. We believe in the guys that are going to fill in for Devin and put our faith and trust in them, and then we'll just go do what we can to continue to try and take care of our business on offense. And I think that's the most important key, is not get caught up in the loss of a guy over there. As much as it hurts our hearts, we just have to continue to try and do what we can on offense.
Mark Caboli.
Hey, Ben, you were working with the garbage can last week during practice, and then you go 3 of 3 on deep balls that look awfully similar to what you threw at the can. Was that a coincidence, or did that help?
Well, I only hit one can, I think, so at least I completed more on Sunday. But, just little things. I've kind of talked about each week something I've wanted to work on, and so what better time than in practice to drill some things, footwork, deep ball things, and so I'll just continue to try and get better. I don't ever want to get worse, obviously, so I want to try and find little ways and little things I can do to keep improving my game.
Brooke Pryor.
Hey, Ben, I know you've already accomplished so much in your career already before this season, but did you feel like you had anything to prove coming in this year after elbow surgery, being 38 years old? And what, if anything, have you proven to yourself in the last 5 games?
I just wanted to be out there with my teammates. I didn't want to let them down. I wanted them to know that that I can still give them everything that I have, and I'm not trying to prove anything to the outside world. I just wanted to keep playing the game that I love with the teammates that I love for the fans that I love. So that's what's been most important in my mind.
Dale Lawley.
Ben, I know earlier in your career, when people would call you a game manager, you didn't necessarily like that. But do you feel like you're managing the game better now than you ever have in your career?
Yeah, maybe. I feel like that's kind of what I've been doing the last 5 weeks. Trying to get us in the best play I can, and try not to turn the ball over and just do things to help the team win the game. So I want to. If we keep winning football games, I'll keep trying to do that.
Joe Rudder.
Yeah, Ben, there's a stat out there that says that you're getting your passes off quicker than any other quarterback. Are you making a concerted effort to do that, and how is that helping the offense?
No, not really not trying to do anything. Sometimes it may have to do with the play call. Sometimes it might be an RPO, so you really don't have time to hold on to the ball because obviously the line is blocking a run and you have to kind of get the ball out quick. Sometimes we do what Coach Randy says is get the ball in the hands of our playmakers quick, throw short, run long. Plus, I think I got tired of hearing Mike Vrabel talk about me holding the ball so long.
Jeff Athorn.
Morning, Ben. What is the impact that healthy James Conner has on this offense?
Well, I think you've seen what he's been able to do. I'm going to throw numbers out because to me, it doesn't matter if he runs for 100 yards or whatever he's doing. He's running efficiently. He's scoring touchdowns when we get down close to the goal line. He's giving us first downs when we need those. I think his game right now is at an all-time high. He's picking up blitzes. He's catching the ball out of the backfield when we need him to, and he's getting the tough yards when we need that as well. And I think the thing I always keep telling him is just have fun. When he has fun, he plays great football.
Aditi?
Ben, you were sort of joking the other day when you were talking about running a Bill Cowher-style offense. When your offense is able to do so many different things, run when you want to run, throw when you want to throw, do the jet sweeps and end arounds, what is the feeling for you when the offense feels this diverse? What does that give you?
It gives us balance. That's what we want to be. I know that's what if you read into any of the fan stuff and media stuff in the offseason, we need to be more balanced. We need to run the ball. Well, that's what we're doing. We're a balanced offense. We're not putting up gaudy passing numbers right now because we haven't needed to. I'd like to think that if needed to, we could do that because we've got some amazing pass catchers that can do great things with the ball in their hands. But what we've been able to do right now is win football games, and that's what's most important.
Will Graves?
Then kind of along the line of Jeff's question about James, it seems like he's a little quicker. His footwork seems to be a little quicker, especially when running out of the shotgun. Is that just something that you've seen him grow more comfortable with? And even physically, does he look a little different than maybe he has in the last couple of years?
Well, I think he took a lot of pride this offseason in getting himself in the best shape he could possibly get himself in. Looks really good. Spent a lot of time at the Ben Roethlisberger footwork camp, just really improving on his footwork. But I just think he's playing with confidence and he's having fun playing the game. And it's not like all of a sudden he's this new running back. He's James Conner. He's the running back that we all in this locker room and in this building believed in and knew that he could do this and never doubted him. And so we're just excited for the way that he's playing the game right now.
Brian Batko?
Hey, Ben, I'll follow Jerry with another blast from the past question from the PG. I think, unless I'm missing someone here, Mike Vrabel's the first head coach you also faced as a player. What do you remember about him back then? And do you see any obvious influence from him on this team or this defense?
Yeah, he was a great football player. Smart, athletic. I think he tipped a screen pass of mine once and intercepted it. So this is a good football player. And he's transitioned to obviously a great coach.
Chris Adamski?
And we're not going to ask you every week, but it's a third of the way through the season now. So how's your elbow feel, your arm feel? Are there any after effects? Any sort of, or do you feel 100%?
No, it feels great. It's no setbacks, no issues. Every once in a while I'll bump it on the ground or get hit and I'll feel at it, but those are more just bumps, nothing on the surgical site. So everything's going great. Thank you.
Brooke Pryor?
Ben, last week you praised JuJu for his selflessness and being happy for Chase Claypool's touchdowns. And I noticed it seems like he's having a lot of fun with touchdown celebrations on the sideline. How much and what does he do for you guys, even when he's not the one catching the passes and scoring the touchdowns?
Well, he's the leader of that room. He's the fun leader in the group. He brings a lot of energy and excitement to the team and to the football game. And so that's what we're excited about. When I said last week that he was excited for other guys, what you see on Sunday is what you get with JuJu. He is that guy, and that's truly who he is. He's not putting on a show. He loves playing the game, and he loves the teammates, and I think that's a great combination.
Final one, Mark Caboli?
Hey, Ben, other than Claypool being 6'5", how is he able to be so successful down the field with some of those catches you've thrown to him?
Well, he's big. He's thick. He's strong. He's not like a 6'5", 180-pound guy. He's got good thickness to him. He can run, and sometimes you get big receivers that don't high point a ball, reach up and grab it. He does that. He knows how to use his hands. I assume that's some of the old basketball skills that he has. And I think he's gaining a knowledge and understanding of route running and how to get open at the top of routes. I know we kind of had that crazy offensive pass interference call a couple weeks ago, but it's those kind of moments that he knows when to use his hands and when not to and how to get open. And so I just think he's going to continue to grow, continue to get better. And I think we're all excited to see that.
All right. Thanks, Ben.